Hi everyone and welcome along. I've been asked, are there any other ways that I can keep warm this winter without using the heating, because I can't really afford it and I'm going to have a tough time. Well, the usual thing, obviously we're going to be dressing up a lot warmer, that goes without saying, so woolly jumpers and all that kind of thing. But no, I know what you mean. What else is there? Well, there's one other good free thing out there, and it's called the sun. Yeah, now even in the winter time we do get sunny days, and if you're lucky enough and you get the sun in one or two of your rooms during the winter, make sure your curtains are well drawn back and make sure that that room you've shut the doors and just sit in there, and I guarantee you the warmth from that sun, even though it's very low on the horizon, will warm that room. And another thing, if you've got a conservatory and you find that gets the sun all the time, they're usually unbearably hot in the summer, aren't they? But you can utilise that heat that you're going to get in the winter, even through that weak sun, just by opening the conservatory doors into your house. So whatever room it backs onto, if that gets the sun in the conservatory but that room it goes into doesn't, you can use that heat from that conservatory into your house. I've even known people use fans to fan the heat into whatever the room is that that conservatory is linked onto. Alright, it's another nice idea. Now another one as well, I'll show you here. Now we get the sun quite a long way through the winter. It's only a couple of months we don't get it, which is December and January, unfortunately because of tall bushes. But like at the moment we get it, and Jan does all her errands. She goes to clothes in the bedroom. We get a lovely bit of sun there. I'll just show you. And you can see it's nice and sunny there. I say our kitchen diner gets the sun now, lovely too, so although it's cold out, it's really nice and warm in here. We keep the doors closed. So if you want to open the doors to other rooms to let some of that heat through, then of course you can do, but you won't have such a warm room in the one that's directly getting the sun. Okay, but that's up to you. So what else have we got out there? You know, there's another funny one you very many people think about really, and that's, you know, when we put the TV on in the evening, if you've got one of those big flat TV screens, they give off a tremendous amount of heat. So you can shut your living room doors, and when you put your telly on, it may be cold to begin with, draw your curtains, and you will find that TV really does give off a lot of heat, almost enough to keep the front room warm, if it's not too big a room, that is, but it certainly helps. Another one is the cooker. Now if you've got a cooker like this one here, like mine, I'll show you. Now here's my cooker. Now when Jan's finished doing the cooking, or me for that instance sometimes, what we do is we leave this door open like that. Okay, that lets all the heat that's left in that oven out into the room, and that keeps going for quite some time. It will keep the room warm for a good half an hour more longer than it would have done if the door was shut. Now obviously if you've got a low down oven on the floor, it's dangerous to have it too far down, and if you've got young children, obviously that won't work, it's too dangerous. So it's only of any use if it's quite safe to do so, but it does in actual fact work well. I also in fact find quite a lot of heat comes off the amplifier here, and the stereo system when it's working. Weirdly, it's always a warm corner when the stuff is running. Another thing here, this humidifier. Yes, these are a great tool because they take all the moisture out of the air. Wet, damp, moist hair is very difficult to heat. It takes a lot longer. And with one of these, with the air, a lot more of the moisture is taken out and the heating is a lot more effective. So it does actually help with the heating, make the house a lot warmer, but obviously you've got to run it and you've got to buy one. So it's a bit of a downfall. The other free ones then are, well, you could always go to the library, get a good book there, can't you, and have a read. You can always take your flask of tea and just sit there and have a lovely few hours down there using their heat, which is a kind of good way. To that end, obviously all public buildings, most of them have got some heating in. You can go in there and keep warm. You can also go to the shops of course and just browse around and keep warm in their shops. My favourite though is a pub. There's lots of good pubs around to go to, but actually the best one probably is Wetherspoons, in that you could get a coffee in there. You only pay for the 1 cup, and you get free refills after that, so you can get as many cups of coffee as you want. And they're so big and small, and no one would notice you sat there all day reading the newspapers and whatever, and using the heat and having 3 cups of coffee, you know, because you've only paid for 1, the rest are on the house, so to speak. So again, not a bad idea. But that's about as far as I can think of things that you get for free to get you through this winter that might keep you warm. So I'm sure that you've all got a load of ideas, much better than the ones I've just thought of, to keep warm this winter. So let me have them in the description, in the box below. Looking forward to hearing them. And that's about it. Keep watching. Thanks for watching, guys. Great, lovely to see you again, and see you next time. Bye bye.